So an important question is, what do you think is the role of industry in research?
In the area of stratigraphy, and in some other areas, I think industry has led the way, and it's partly because industry has access to data. So I think the role of industry is with respect to research, is to share those insights that are gained from this wealth of data that's not available in academia. So I think that there's, recognizing that that industry likes to keep things to themselves, because that after all is the nature of competition. On the other hand, there is, I can't say there's an obligation on the part of industry to share, because that's self-preservation is number one. It works for people, it works for companies. They're in it for themselves, and I get that. But at the same time, there is the sense of needing to give back to the community, and I think that's where sharing of industry-based research is quite important.
So have you been an advocate to try to share data?
Yeah.
What has been your role in this?
Well, I've worn a few hats in this regard. When I was with Exxon, I remember with respect to sequence stratigraphy, when we published SEPM 42, it fell on my shoulders to make a case for releasing that series of articles that appeared there. And the case that I made was specifically to the way we got it released was when we were able to point out that it was already leaking. These ideas were already leaking in a variety of places, and at this point, it was in Exxon's best interest to publish and get credit for that work. Now and Exxon released this not for altruistic reasons, but for self-serving reasons. But at the same time, I was quite aware that there is an altruistic component that didn't mean anything to Exxon, but I think a lot of us involved in it thought that it's only right to share these ideas, and sooner or later they'd be in the public domain anyway.